Hello, everyone. Good afternoon to you all, and welcome to today's afternoon session where we are going to be looking up the market again to take up possible trade opportunities and see what we have for the New York session. Please like, share, comment, invite others to join the program. I will be starting this live exactly at the moment. We are going to have 20 persons connected. Like, share, comment, and invite others to join, please. Like, share, comment, invite others to join us. We are going to be starting the live exactly at the moment we have 20 persons connected. Like, share, comment, invite others to join us. Please let me know in the comment section if you can get me clearly. Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone watching. Please like, share, comment, invite others to join us. Good afternoon to you, Ambe. Good afternoon to you, Liro. Good afternoon, David. Good afternoon to Dennis. Hope everybody's watching good and fine. So, like, share, comment, invite others to join. We are going to start when we have 20% connected live on Facebook. Go to the room here. Let me finish with the classes here. There's some tissue. Finish our coffee. Go to the room. No, we don't have coffee. Okay, 20 people connected, and I think it's time for us to start. So please let me know in the comment section which pair would you like us to start with this afternoon. So guys, we have on our radar GU and Euro USD, UJ, Gold, etc. So, but before we start with the technical analytics this afternoon, please like, share, comment, invite others to join us. We are going to kickstart first by heading to forexfactory.com, which I think it is very vital we check this afternoon because the market this morning shows some fundamental push, and we don't just need to consider the technicals all alone, but it is important for us to look into the technicals of the day. Today that was Thursday, August 7th. We saw at about 12 p.m. where we saw a very important news on the Great Britain pounds, and we saw official bank rate that was dropped. That actually, I think this data, let me just see what we got. We had for the MPC official bank rate, it was positive, and for the official bank rate, it was neutral. And then Bank of England governor speaks, it was a whole speech, so we need to study that. Bank of England monetary policies is a report. Unemployment claim for the dollars was negative, and I think we don't have any major news again. Tomorrow, nothing serious. So the dollar, in fact, we are going to correlate with the, if we want to talk about dollars, then we are going to correlate it alongside the dollar index. So let's go back to trading view. And on trading view, gold did a massive buy this, a massive sell off, and at the end of the day, we also saw a massive. We are seeing a massive buy again on gold. Um, I saw a lot of people made money this morning on gold. I myself, I made about $700 already, and cold cash has already entered my pocket from my own end. So I'm actually looking at the market from what the dollar index is saying. The network is a little bit slow, but so so here we are on the gold chart. It happens that we fell on the gold chart, and if you are looking at gold live at the moment as we're speaking, you can see a quick rejection that occurred on gold, and that rejection was clearly based on this local resistance, the red line that we drew here. It's very important that you consider all of these things when you are trading. See how a massive rejection occurred here on gold, and there are many people trading with their phone, and on their phone you may not have enough information to be able to visualize all these graphs. By so doing, you might not be good enough in identifying the best price to react on. Now, we saw a very huge pullback on gold this morning. As I was saying, that there was no buy opportunity on gold from where it was, because if you want to buy gold from this price level, you could only put yourself into trouble. And from other community members research in the Bell Forex community today, it was a great one for us because we saw a lot of analytics in the market today that sparked a lot of love to a beautiful community like ours, because some people, some students of Bell Forex had already this fair value gap that you can see here on the 2 hours chart that was unmitigated. This is the fair value gap. So a couple of students saw this fair value gap, like it was Rodrick, and see what happens. Immediately price touch into that structure, there was a sell. So that was a good one this morning because the sell was actually caught by many students. So, but as of now, we actually had an opportunity to re-enter this market, and I will actually explain to you the point of interest that this market produced at the end of the day. So this is called the falling tree method, or I don't know how I'm going to put this, but this retracement from this price level here is much more of a point of interest, this zone here. Let me keep this chart away from here because it's just keeping this thing a dark view for nothing. So if you go to a smaller picture, you can refine this point of interest into a sell to buy candle on the 15-minute chart. So this sell to buy candle was one of the best opportunity where we could buy gold after that massive drop. And I don't speak for speaking sake, but I had to leverage on this opportunity. I bought gold, I leveraged on this opportunity, and I made more than, altogether, I made more than $500 from that first position. So, and it was a really good setup for me, and I can show you guys. So it's always good for me to always show you. So I actually sent it to the group, and you are in the Bell Forest community group. You can go check it there. Now, currently, gold came back into this sell to buy candle and has mitigated there. Gold have a very low volume because the movement of gold does not just occur all the time. So, what are the opportunities or what are the possibilities for us to take a trade on gold again today? So, I'm going to give you two scenarios or two triggers that will help you to know exactly or when to take a good trade decision on gold. So, here, this is what we are going to do. I'm going to keep this red line, which is the local resistance here. I'll keep it, and I'll have to show you what can be drawn from here. The market already have gotten to a break and retest of this trend line because the sell to buy candle was like a confluence to that. It breaks, bounce, and then move to the upside. Um, Checking there is no range. What we should be expecting now is two things. One, I am expected to buy this market massively as long as this market is going to go above this local resistance. This local resistance here holds an important price value or important price area for this market. This is it. So there's a great opportunity that there's a great possibility, in fact, that this market is going to go above this area. So the market is going to go above this area, break above it, then there will be possible retest, then a continuation to the upside. This is my first expectations for me to go in for a safe buy without any issue. That local resistance that people are seeing there is very crucial. You're in that market, you need to be very careful with that. If not, you might find yourself messing up without knowing. So, apart of this, if this goal chart or this market needs to go down to, because remember very well, gold has been consolidating between these two areas from the recent price action. If you look at it very well, let me expatiate. So if I keep away this line, keep away this line, you guys are going to notice something. Gold has been consolidating between these two key areas. So with this sense, there is a possibility that gold can sell to this lower structure. I'm going to put the color as blue, and this was the resistance level red. So there is also a great possibility that gold might be able to sell. There might be a continuation sell because we've seen gold break above the resistance, then came below it, then had a retest. So if I wanted to buy this market, I must wait for price above that price level. Secondly, if I had to sell this market, I might be waiting for a local confirmation. Reason being that the market is currently in a state of consolidation from this little price action here. So I would like to see a candle, either a 4 hours candle closes below this line. A retest here could form a perfect entry and you can benefit a risk trail trade to the downside from this price level that I'm indicating. So those are the two scenarios that could happen on the gold chart again this afternoon. And we need to be very vigilant to take advantage of it. So please, if you have any contribution to make as far as the gold chart is concerned, please do drop it in the comment section. Thank you. Please, if you have any contribution to make as far as the gold chart is concerned, do not hesitate to drop it in the comment section and we are going to entertain your comment. Thank you for all those watching all the way from YouTube, all those watching from Facebook. It's a pleasure having you. Please, if you have a contribution to make, when it comes to what we just said about gold, we have two trigger. But I've shown you on a broader perspective, gold has been consolidating within two structures. And what we have for gold here is that he has wiped liquidity above the consolidation high. So there is a possible target, which is this consolidation low, and also much liquidity lying below here. There's so much money here. So I'm looking forward. There's a possibility this market could move to the downside because we have liquidity here, much liquidity lying down here. So if the market decides to continue moving to the downside, it might clear those stuffs off and then take us to the low of the consolidation. We have the trigger condition is we should go below the red trend line to have pure confirmation for sale. If we want to buy, we should go above the resistance for a pure confirmation to buy. So those are the two conditions I'm giving for gold. So what is your opinion? What is your take about this? Let me know in the comment section your take about that. So please let me know if you have any comments to do on the goal analytics. Please do not hesitate. If you have any comment on the goal analysis, please go ahead. Do not hesitate to drop your thoughts on that, please. Okay, from Mr. Claude, Casey Claude. Mr. Claude is confirming the idea of gold clearing this lower liquidity to tap to the demand structure. That is making a lot of sense because liquidity already has been cleared above the resistance. We've seen a break and retest of the resistance. So we can clearly say that we are in a buy signal, in a sell signal on gold to this price level. So that we can clearly say that. So you get it. So that is our trade advisory for gold. So please, any other comment on that, just go ahead. Any any contribution again apart of that of Mr. Claude? Yeah, perfect market structure trap. I have the same analytics about sell on gold right now. That is from 1G Fabrice. Thank you, Fabrice. Fabrice and Mr. Claude have almost similar opinion. So if there's anybody that still have another contribution on gold, let us know. We are about to move to a different pair. Okay, so the next pair or the next analytics that we are going to be driving ourselves into is going to be the DXY. Okay, the DXY, a lot of people have been asking, a lot of people have been looking at it. The atmosphere has been tense for the dollar since morning, and a lot of people have asked me a couple of questions. Mr. Ronnie, what do you think about today's market? Are we going to have a bullish DXY? I am still on the fact that DXY can target without any doubt this POI here at this price level. So look at this very well. I am still on the fact that the XY can still target this low before finally rallying. So what we had this morning could just be a possible pullback. You get it? And then clear of liquidity above. Let me check just a clear of liquidity above the Asian range. Yeah, we had the Asian range here. This was the Asian range. The Asian range was here, and we have clear of liquidity above this Asian range already. So the market went above the Asian range to clear liquidity. So a continuation to the downside is a huge possibility. Please let me know in the comment section if you have a different view on this, please. So let me know your opinion on this. Let's move on. Let's move on. Um, Real, I'm on the same opinion that the day will get to the POI. Okay, Real is on the same opinion, like the same thing I'm getting. So to me, I'm going to still get bearish on the DXY. So I'm still bearish on the DXY. We had a pullback that had to clear above the Asian, that had to go above the Asian range and possibly to the downside for a perfect buy. I think so. So we've seen the rejection already. And right here, this 15-minute candle was unable to close above that zone. So what we could be waiting for currently is just a volume shift, because almost like we're speaking now, the volume on this market is quite low, and we are having some sort of a consolidation or a coil, and this is occurring on the 5-minute chart. And this coil most often are continuation pattern. So I am just waiting for a volume shift after this consolidation here. If I have a volume shift to the downside, then I can aggressively go in for a buy on AUD and a buy on GU. So that is our conclusion on the dollar index. So far on the EU, it means that we should be looking for a buy, and something got my attention here because we were already much more bearish on this, bullish on this, and I want to investigate to see uh, what actually brought price, or what level price will stop, because it's also very important. If we are looking for a POI here, it should help us to know what's happening for Euro USD. So for Euro USD, after switching through different time frames, there is nothing like a significant point of interest there. So we're simply having a correlation for DXY. Apart of this, maybe a trendline methodology could be implemented. And if a trend line is implemented, then we can see that it is quite clear for us to us that the market move here based on the trend line technique. So what is actually holding the market for EU is this particular trend line. So a bullish EU from here is my possible opinion. So seeing the market looking for a buy opportunity in this market now will be much more vital than a sell opportunity, because we've seen how the trend line has reacted to this market and it has been a solid one. So from our own perspective and from what we saw in the dollar on the dollar index, it is quite clear that the continuation to the upside it will be observed for euro USD. Please let me know in the comment section if you have any contribution on the aspect of euro USD. Um, this was from the commentary from Mr. Claude was on the DXY. So he was talking about the 4 hours candle of the DXY. If it closes below what? I think that should be below the range. So let me put up the 4 hours chart. Yeah, I see there is a great possibility this market is going to break to the downside because the consolidation is more of a continuation pattern. So as of Euro USD is concerned, I think we've done a perfect breakdown for Euro USD. And if you have any contribution or any objection on that, please do hit that in up in the comment section. So that's it for gold. That's it for DXY, for EU, and for GBP. So GBP normally today, we saw a strong Great Britain pounds. That was after the fundamentals. So it actually just moved. So that's why you're not seeing the movement correlation between EU and GU is not giving anything sensible because of the news we had on the Great Britain pounds. So on the Great Britain pounds, rate was cut, but the speech of the Bank of England governor gave a positive sentiment for the Great Britain pounds, because somebody was saying that rate was rather cut, and why is it that the Great Britain pound was strong? Rate was not the only fundamental we were waiting for the Great Britain pounds, because there was also a central bank's governor speech that was way to observe. So the sentiment that it gave a positive sentiment for the Great Britain pounds, and that's why we are observing uh, a strong GBP that led the market for GBP USD to rally rather. So I will not advise you to act so much on GU today, because it's going to be fundamentally driven and technically driven. And a lot of volume has already been injected into this market, meaning that we can have a period of consolidation to the till the end of the day. And that's why it is best for you to leverage on a less exotic pair of now, like Euro USD, rather than GBP USD for this afternoon. I hope that is getting some sense. So that is my humble opinion. If you want to react on the Great Britain pounds, this same market movement should affect even the GBP Japanese yen, because a couple of people would have been looking for the GBP Japanese yen trade. And remember yesterday, this is exactly our yesterday analytics on GBP Japanese yen trade. For those who have been following me since Monday, I want you to confirm in the comment section if this is not what we were doing yesterday. And during the news, we keep saying that the news serve as a catalyst to technical analytics. We actually evaluated the volume executed inside this point of interest, and we map out this block as the highest point of volume injection. And the consolidation here was a continuation pattern. Market breaks out of it, retraces, and rally. So confirm with me, is this what we said yesterday? Has the market gone to our POI? And so, what do you think about this market? Do you think price action truly works? If you have been following me, have you been learning from the practical things we are doing here? So let me know in the comment section for those who have been following, for those who followed yesterday, for those who followed yesterday, did you enjoy the GBP Japanese yen movement? So, guys, so I think that so far, so good. We are going to be waiting for a further mitigation of DP Japanese yen, but it has been done already. So a sell on GP Japanese yen is on the way. So you all know that the market will not just sell here, it will consolidate a bit. So by tomorrow or by today night, a sell opportunity from here will be more, even much more visible. So I think we should already start looking for a sell opportunity on this direction. We should start looking for a sell opportunity already or from this direction. So to me, I can't wait to get myself in a beautiful trade here. Our just checks are all solid. Mission checks are solid from this price level, then we are going to be reacting massively on the GBP Japanese yen trade. So on your request, except you request. So guys, I think that is all for this afternoon. And yeah, the GP Japanese analytics was excellent. So that's it for this afternoon. I wish you a beautiful trade all through. Enjoy your day. Best wish to all of you. Bye bye.